Rather than rest in peace, why can't we all live in peace? Yet again, terrorism has struck another city close to home, and it's got me feeling really angry that people can want to live to hurt and harm other people. I mean, it's such an alien concept to me, but then again, I've been very lucky to live and be raised by a family that's always loved and cared for me. In what's really, there's never been a safer time to be alive, and the countries I've lived in have certainly been very safe. So I don't think anyone's born with that kind of hatred and evil. Um, I think we're all born very similar, but it's our life experiences that make us who we are. And sadly, still millions of people are getting the kind of life experiences where there isn't clean water, there isn't food, there isn't shelter that's there every day, like there is for someone like me in England. And therefore, when your basic survival needs aren't being met, I think, especially for a young mind in that kind of situation, it's very easy to be brainwashed by sort of an evil teacher that this is the fault of somebody else, somebody who's got lots of food, lots of water, lots of shelter, and so they then adopt a life purpose to harm and commit these horrible, terrible terrorist acts on other people. Um, yeah, I mean, I haven't got the answers, but as this is happening more and more in the last few years, I've really wanted to act on these feelings I'm getting. So I've been doing some research, and I really think we can make a difference by, especially people like me and the people who've got an abundance of food, water, and shelter. Really, I mean, I'm staying in a house right now which has got loads of space enough for hundreds of people. Whereas some people really don't have a shelter tonight. And that kind of annoys me and upsets me. Or they don't have the food or the water that we have. I mean, how can there be so many fat people in one place, and yet people are starving in another place? Yeah, so my point, I think what we can do to beat terrorism and to sort of eradicate these kind of evil acts from the world is to make sure that every single person alive has their basic survival needs met. And there are many charities and types of work that you can do to help. Something I've done recently is I started donating to a charity called Charity Water. I'll put the link in the description, and I was speaking to one of their staff today, and 100% of your donation goes to building these clean water supply in these rural places where it obviously helps them have water to drink, but also gives them work because they give work to local communities, and then from that work they can then pay for an education for their children. And I really believe in this kind of support. I think if everybody who has an abundance of things like I do were giving more, then every single person would be able to grow up in a much safer world. And when everybody's grown up in a safe place, I think the few evil people that remain, they won't be able to brainwash other minds into doing these horrific acts of terrorism. So I think that's how we beat it. So let's get to it.